you tired of the same old shooters? All the pew pew and Michael Bay madness got your brain melting? Well yeah, horror games without guns are a nice break, although until your pan supply runs out. So let me guess, you're looking for a game that's a little Interstellar, a little bit Death Stranding, and even a pinch of This War of Mine and Detroit Become Human? Well mate, you're in the right place. The Alters just dropped this year, and it's a certified banger. A masterpiece in its own freaking way. Hold up a minute, you calling this a masterpiece? What does it make it so special that you're calling it that? It's just another indie sci-fi thing, nah? If you're sitting there scratching your head like, why the hell am I calling The Alters the 2025 Game of the Year candidate? Then buckle up and watch this video till the end, right? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the AlterMode. As usual, I'm your boy UC, and I'm the slightly better version you can call Midas. Today, we are diving deep into The Alters to find out if it's worth your precious time or if it's just another overhyped sci-fi game. Does it worth the money or is it just a hot mess with pretty lighting? So let's start with the team behind this beast. The Alters is made by 11-Bit Studios. If that name doesn't ring a bell, first, shame on you, and second, they are the brains behind This War of Mine and Frostpunk. Those heavy, soul-crushing, decision-based games that make you cry at 3 AM and rethink your life choices. This one's a psychological survivor adventure where you manage a mobile base on an alien planet. But here's the juicy part. You interact with alternate versions of yourself, all made using a sci-fi element called Repedium. Every version has their own personality, skills, and trauma. So yeah, it's kinda like playing therapies to your own multiverse. Basically, 11-Bit went full emotional damage mode again. They made a game where your choices actually matter, and not in that fake press X to feel guilty kind of. We're talking real consequences, resource management, moral issues, and extinction panic all wrapped in one. Alright, enough the nerd talk, give me the spotlight, you see. It is time to tell them this story. Strap in folks, this one's wild. Well, who am I to disagree? Let's go. This story ain't just unique. It's a chef's kiss storytelling. The game is based on 3 acts and each act has its own triple journey. So basically we can say it's total 9 missions. So our guy Yondowski gets sent to a mysterious alien planet to find a rare material called Repedium. It's humanity's last hope. Big stakes, right? He wakes up all alone. No crew, no captain, just him and lonely Bonk. And oh yeah, the spaceship crashed harder than my GPA in high school. He stumbles through escape pods and one by one finds his teammate dead. Every last one of them. Even the captain diseased. Sun radiation's flaring up outside, so Jan runs to the base before he gets cooked like a bacon. Once inside, he barely manages to contact Earth. The signal's trash, so he's basically calling Hades from the underworld. Next morning, he heads out, finds some gear and boom, discovers Repedium. Jackpot. Earth tells him to build a womp, not like that kind of whoop. It's a sci-fi machine where you can literally create stuff from Repedium. First thing he makes, a sheep. Yeah, a freaking ship. He names her Molly. It's adorable, man. Then the base breaks down, needs a mechanic. But Jan, clueless. Man's got soft hands. He's a builder. So Earth is like, check the quantum computer. He finds his entire life. Literally his life story mapped out in that thing. Our guy freaks out. He's basically like, how the hell you all know my entire timeline? Here is the Ally Corp, the big tech corp watching over everything. They tell him to use the Repedium womb to create an alter of himself. One that lived a different life, took different paths, and oh yeah, is a full-blown mechanic. Jan makes one called the Technician. But here's the twist. Alters aren't just mindless NPCs. Treat them bad, they straight up hate you. Earth calls him again. This dude, Lucas, tells Jan to bond with the Alter. So what does Yon do? He cooks the same nostalgic meal their mom used to make. Oh hell no man, I'm getting emotional here. Next, he builds the scientist altar. Super smart guy, helps you craft bridges, gadgets and sweet gear for the wasteland outside. Maxwell, head of Ally Corp, calls to give Yon a motivational TED talk. After a bunch of struggles, they manage to escape the first zone. And here is where the second act begins. They reach this messed up desert canyon stuck between two gravity anomalies. Then one day, everyone's chilling in the kitchen and boom, Molly the ship is dead. And yeah, RIP to the first creation. But here's the catch. If Molly died from some weird brain sickness, does that make the alters have it too? Yeah. Turns out alters have a ticking time bomb in their heads, like brain tumors, and they're all gonna die. So everyone loses it. Yon starts calling Earth like a madman. Lucas, Maxwell, even his ex-wife Lena, who works at Ally Corp. Lena comes up with a solution, implant a chip to fix their brains. But Yon lied. He said only a sheep had the problem, not the alters. Because Maxwell told him if anyone else at Ally Corp finds out, they'll shut the whole thing down or even worse. So Maxwell suggests a dark plan. This scientist builds a brand new alter with no emotions, like a blank slate. They call it tabula rasa, cold and empty. Why? So they can sacrifice the tabula rasa in the experiment. Half the crew agrees and the other half, not so much. Depending on your choices, one of the solution gets picked, sacrificing the tabula rasa or the cheap solution. In the playthrough that I had, I choose tabula rasa. With this solution, tabula rasa gets sacrificed and the rest get cured. But the relationships totally shatter. Some of them will never forgive you, even though they escape again, trying to destroy the gravity anomaly, and they will. The alters turn on Yon, and they push him off a cliff. But I have to say, they didn't want to kill him. They just wanted to get rid of him. And here is the final act. Yon wakes up, broken, betrayed, but alive. A few alters stayed behind with him. Then Lena calls. She's spoken to the alters and knows the whole truth now. Yon jumps into the quantum computer one last time, and the guy meets his conscience. Literally his conscience. This inner version of him tells him to go after the runways, because they will die out there all alone. Maybe they will run out of the supply, or the sun radiation will gonna cook them up. Yon tracks them down. They build their own base, and when Yon offers help, the technician, the leader of the runways, is like, nah bro, we good out here, even though you make peace with them. But the real question is, now that Ally Corp and Maxwell are sending a rescue group for Yon, what's gonna happen to the alters? And the only way is, smuggle them back to the Earth illegally. If that happens, you can set them free or sell them out to Maxwell and let him turn them into science projects. So basically speaking, the game offers 10 different endings. The cool thing is each ending depends on your choices. Who you help, who you betray, how you treat your alters. It's deep, it's raw, and every damn playthrough it's different. If you're looking for a game that messes with your head, crush your soul, and still look gorgeous while doing it, The Alters is the one. And you might ask about the score. I would say solid 9 out of 10. Honestly speaking, it's been a while since a game hits this hard, both emotionally and gameplay wise. Alright folks, here goes the wrap up. Hope you had fun with this one. Don't forget to like, comment and smash that sub button like it owes you money. And hey, if you wanna see us do a full playthrough of the alters, drop it in the comments. Till the next time, adios. Ciao.